In a village weighed down by struggles, one boy's laughter could change everything if he dared to try. There was this small village, tucked between thick mountains and lush green fields. Ravi lived there, a boy whose smile and energy could brighten everyone's day. People used to say there was a sparkle in his eyes, and his laughter just pulled everyone towards him. But behind that sparkle was a painful truth. His home wasn't in the best shape. Ravi lived with his parents in a tiny house. His dad, Mr. Mehra, was a laborer who worked hard day and night, but never earned enough to cover all the household expenses. His mom, Mrs. Mehra, did sewing work to help out, but even her income sometimes wasn't enough to manage the market prices and the kids' needs. Every morning, Ravi's sleep was broken by little sounds: the clinking of utensils, dust floating in the air, and the distant calls of cows. But the hardest thing was overhearing his parents quietly share their worries about rent, rising prices, and sometimes even the fear of having to leave their home. At first, Ravi thought it was just adult stuff, but slowly he realized their situation was really tough. School wasn't easy for Ravi either. His friend Aman, who seemed a bit weak and scared, often became the target of other kids. Aman had trouble seeing things on the blackboard, and sometimes kids would make fun of him. One day, Ravi saw Aman leaving the classroom looking sad again. Gathering his courage, Ravi went over and said, "Don't worry, I'm with you." From then on, Ravi started walking Aman to school every day, and Aman slowly began opening up about his struggles. Aman told him his eyesight problem was making him fall behind. Ravi listened carefully and thought, "Everyone's fighting their own battles. I'm stressed about my home, but I can still take small steps to help." School was stressful for Ravi too. Math was his toughest subject. Homework was often unfinished, and numbers and formulas confused him. One day, he decided to ask Miss Kapoor, the math teacher, for help. Hiding his fear, he shared how he was falling behind in math and how his family problems kept running through his mind. Miss Kapoor listened patiently and said, "Ravi, learning is a process. You just need some time and patience. We'll solve it step by step together." So Ravi started taking extra classes after school every day. Slowly his confidence grew, and he got better at tackling math problems. But things at home always felt like a heavy burden. Ravi saw bills piling up and his parents coming home exhausted from work, yet money was never enough. One evening, he overheard their worries about rent and loan pressures. His heart sank, and he felt helpless. That's when he decided, "I have to do something to help my family." Ravi began taking small jobs from the villagers, mowing lawns, washing dishes, running errands. The money he earned went straight to the household. Still, it never seemed like enough. One day, on his way home from school, Ravi saw a poster. "Village Talent Show. Big prize for the winner. Enough money to cover household expenses and loans." His eyes lit up. He ran home and told his parents the news. At first, they were scared, worried that if he lost, he'd be even more upset. But Ravi reassured them, "I'll give it my all. I won't give up." He practiced guitar every day, improving his voice and skills. On the day of the talent show, the hall was packed. Heart pounding, Ravi stepped on stage. The moment he played the first chord, he poured all his hopes, pain, and joy into the song. The crowd fell silent, and his voice reached straight to their hearts. After the performance, Ravi saw the hall bursting with smiles. He didn't win the prize, but he gained something bigger: people's respect and support. The villagers came together to raise money for Ravi's family. One day, hugging his parents, tears in their eyes, they shared a moment full of happiness and gratitude. Ravi learned that life will have struggles, but with love, determination, and support, any hardship can be overcome. Every day brought new challenges, but Ravi and his family faced them together. And no matter the problems, there was always a melody in Ravi's heart and a smile on his face. But the story didn't end there. Through his journey, Ravi realized that sometimes winning isn't about the prize, but about courage and understanding. He used his talent and hard work not just for himself, but for his family and friends too. Every night when Ravi went to sleep, his dreams weren't just about money or awards. They were filled with happiness and respect.